Hello, I'm Unbrickme, and today I'm going to be counting down the top 5 most revolutionary LEGO Technic sets of all time. This video is part 2 to my original top 5 LEGO Technic sets, meaning this video will exclude all of those sets mentioned in that list, so no 8043 motorized excavator unfortunately, but this is still a very interesting list. Let's begin. At number 5, I put the LEGO Technic car chassis of 1977. LEGO Technic was first introduced in 1977, with this being the flagship model to introduce LEGO Technic. In my opinion, there could not have been a better introduction to this theme. This set is extremely revolutionary. It used some classic LEGO Technic mechanisms, which are still being used to this very day. Even though it's not the best looking model, it provided a proof of concept that with LEGO Technic, you could truly do anything. The car chassis is actually a set I own personally, even though I still haven't built it yet. But I do plan on building it and reviewing it soon, so stay tuned for that. At number 4, I put the LEGO Technic 8466 4x4 off-roader released in 2001. This set, first of all, looks just incredible for its time, and it really pioneered that mentality of really paneling everything down. This was actually the first LEGO Technic set to use a speed transmission gearbox. Yes, it's a very common misconception that the LEGO Technic Porsche 911 GT3 RS was the first one to use a speed transmission gearbox, but this was actually the first set to use a speed transmission gearbox. Even though LEGO Technic hasn't really used a speed transmission gearbox for a very long time since then, they reintroduced it back in 2016 with the Porsche, and then the Bugatti, and again the Lamborghini. At number 3, I put the 8479 barcode multiset. In my opinion, this is something that truly pioneered the buildable robotics industry, and even at the time, there weren't any robotics kits that came even close to this. Even though the first programmable models were the control centers, the 8485 and the 8094, those were only capable of recording actions and playing them. There was no other way to truly input a program like you could with LEGO Mindstorms. This set came with a unique brick called the Code Pilot, and is basically a predecessor to the Mindstorms RCX. A program could be entered via a barcode reader, and boom, you could play with this set pretty much indefinitely. It came with also multiple models, such as the garbage truck or the little race car. It's just so awesome. One time on eBay, I saw it go for only $150, and I lost that auction. And I'm still mad to this very day that I couldn't get this set. My choice for number 2 is the Control Command Center 8485. This is also another programmable set. However, this was the one and only helicopter set that you could actually pretend was flying. It was basically held up on a little station, and you could control that station so that the helicopter would have some pitch and the propellers would spin. It was also kind of programmable. You could record the actions and replay them in the Control Command Center. It used the 9-volt system, which is still amazing, and some fans still use it till this very day. A new sealed Control Command Center on eBay goes for well over $1,000. I mean, that's insane. But honestly, I'd rather completely skip out on the latest iPhone and iPad and just buy that Control Command Center. I need it. My number 1 pick is the LEGO Technic motorized bulldozer 8275 from 2007. Now, hold up. I know what you're thinking. How could this set possibly be more revolutionary than some of the programmable sets I've mentioned? Well, let me explain. It was the very first set to include power functions in LEGO Technic. Power functions overall provided a much better experience than the 9-volt system. Plus, it came with 2 medium motors, 2 XL motors, 1 battery box, and 1 remote control. This is the perfect combo you need to make literally any Technic set that is fully motorized. LEGO Power Functions is probably one of the best LEGO Technic electronic system that has ever been made. It's even better than Powered Up. Let me explain. Power Functions had stackable cables. It had expandability, potential for more functions to be added. You could even, hook up 100 motors to one battery box if you wanted to. And guess what? The life-size Bugatti Chiron, yeah, the one that drives, used power functions motors, even though powered-up motors were out at the time. So, I guess there's your answer. Power functions is so much better than powered up in every way. And that set is #1 most revolutionary because it pioneered the LEGO Technic electronics. On Wednesday, I'm gonna release a video explaining why power functions is so much better than powered up. And also be sure to check out some of my other top 5 and top 10 lists over here on the screen. This is your Unbrickme here, and I'll see you in the next one.